Recently, my botany class assigned our final project being about seed dispersal. I, probably the least productive kid in that class, immediately forgot about it and went to go do anything else. Whatever, I said. I've got till next week. But before I knew it, it was already Wednesday, and I still didn't know what I was going to do for my project. So I pivoted to the only thing I ever did in that class play Magic the Gathering. I could explain seed dispersal through Magic the Gathering cards. Now, you may be saying, yeah, it is pretty boring, but I'd consider it at least a little more interesting than the lobotomy, which is all the instructions required. So it seemed like everything was set for my project, except, yeah, it turns out they never made official Magic the Gathering cards about nature processes, despite the protests. Left with no other options, I decided I would just make the cards myself. So I got to work, making a handful of cards to explain the process of wind dispersal. Starting us off, we have a tree. So we got this tree here, right? And this tree is gonna make a seed. Luckily for me, dandelions also use wind dispersal, so I could make cards for that too. Except they kind of took the quantity over quality approach, so when you make a seed with a dandelion flower, you actually make 30 seeds. But we can't do anything with 31 seeds while they're still stuck to plants, which is where we introduce the star of the show, wind. Sadly, before I could make my wind card, I needed to go and do some research about how wind really worked.
Alright, that's good.
Now that I had a complete understanding of how wind works, I was able to make my next card, Dispersal of Wind. When you play Dispersal of Wind, it puts all your seeds face down, which is meant to represent the wind dispersing and planting them. They don't really have a planting mechanic in Magic the Gathering. I tried my best. Unfortunately, you also have to put half of them into your graveyard, which, for non-Magic players, means that you kill them. This is because in real life, wind dispersal often ends up with seeds landing on concrete or in water where they can't grow, functionally killing them. Of course, now that our seeds were in the ground, they still needed to grow. And what better way to grow than with water? When it came to making a water card, I at first hoped that I could retrofit a card we already had into water, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So, I decided I once again needed to go and do some research. This card, Water of Life, was my attempt to convert water into a magic card. Truly a never before seen concept. Anyway, Water of Life says that whenever it comes into play, transform all face down creatures, which includes the seeds that we put face down earlier. I went along and also made it to where our face down seeds transform into the trees from the beginning, taking us full circle. Now, could these actually be used in a deck? Alright. First, I'm gonna play Maple Tree. I'm gonna tap Maple Tree to make Maple Seeds. Then, I'm gonna play Dandelion Flowers and tap Dandelion Flowers to make many Dandelion Seed tokens. And then, I'm gonna play Dispersal of Wind. Turn all seeds I control face down and put half of them into my graveyard. Finally, I'm going to play Water of Life. When it enters, I'm going to transform all of my face down creatures.
I'm gonna play Day of Judgment. It destroys all creatures. Just penetration. It's pretty lame. Don't take botany. Take anatomy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah.